The Gullah Geechee by Wesley Coughlin. The Gullah Geechee people are descendants of enslaved Africans, primarily living along the coastal regions and sea islands of South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, and Florida. They have preserved a rich cultural heritage deeply rooted in West African traditions. This culture is characterized by its unique Creole language, vibrant arts and crafts, distinct cuisine, and traditional religious practices. Today, we will explore various aspects of the Gullah Geechee culture and the challenges they face. The origins of the Gullah Geechee trace back to multiple West African ethnic groups. They were brought to the United States through the transatlantic slave trade. European colonizers highly valued them for their agricultural expertise, particularly in rice cultivation, which was a critical skill in the low country regions of the southern United States. Despite the brutal conditions of slavery, their agricultural skills were indispensable to the plantations that they worked on. The geographic isolation of the sea islands played a crucial role in preserving the Gullah Geechee culture. Unlike other enslaved populations who were more integrated into American society, the Gullah Geechee community remained relatively isolated. This isolation helped them maintain a closer connection to their African heritage, preserving their language, traditions, and social structures. As Patricia Jones Jackson notes, the Sea Islands isolation allowed the Gullah Geechee people to retain more of their African cultural elements than any other group of Black Americans. The Gullah Geechee language serves as a testament to the community's African roots, blending elements of English and various African languages. This Creole language was developed as a means of communication among different African groups and with their English-speaking enslavers. It has significantly influenced the accents and dialects of the South, contributing to the region's linguistic diversity. Dara Greaves highlights in her analysis of the film Daughters of the Dust, noting how the language is celebrated and its dynamic nature emphasized. Gullah Geechee culture is richly expressed through their cuisine, crafts, and religious practices. Their cuisine blends African, Native American, and European influences, featuring dishes like rice, okra, and seafood. Sweetgrass basket weaving, a common tradition in Charleston, is a craft that originated in West Africa, continues to thrive in Gullah Geechee communities. Their religious practices are a mix of Christian and African traditions, with an emphasis on ancestral reverence and communal worship. These cultural expressions highlight the profound ways in which the Gullah Geechee people maintain and celebrate their heritage. The Gullah Geechee people have made significant contributions to Southern music and folklore. Their musical traditions, such as spirituals, gospel, and work songs, are deeply rooted in African heritage and served as a means of cultural preservation and coping with the hardships of slavery and segregation. Their folklore, which often carries moral lessons and reflects community values, has enriched Southern culture. These traditions demonstrate the depth of Gullah Geechee culture and its impact on the broader South. Contemporary challenges and preservation efforts. Today, the Gullah Geechee community faces numerous economic and social challenges, including high poverty rates and limited access to education and healthcare. Gentrification and real estate development pose serious threats to their ancestral lands, making it difficult for them to retain ownership. The community has responded with advocacy for sustainable tourism practices that preserve their culture. Their call for broader recognition and action emphasizes the need for support at local, state, and federal levels. Ensuring the preservation of the Gullah Geechee culture requires concerted efforts from all sectors, including the active participation of the tourism industry and adhering to sustainable practices. The end.